Alright, what's up YouTube? My name is The Air, and today I've got a video on the pleasure gardens of the new Leviathan raid. Alright, so this is a part that's got a lot of people stumped. It actually had our team stumped for quite a while. We actually spent, I think, 2 nights on it. We're not completely finished with the raid yet because we went and did trials. But I just thought I'd, give you guys some of the tips that we used to eventually beat the pleasure gardens. Alright, here we go. So, the first thing you need to do is assign each player to one war beast. Not by their name, but by their relative location. Alright. Secondly, to actually do damage on the beasts, you need to be using, probably your best bet is SMGs and shotguns, and damage over time grenades. If you're using the hunter, you need to be using the Voidwalker to do the damage over time nades with the vortex grenade. If you're a Titan or Warlock, you need to be using the class that has the double nade perks, and remember that with a times 48 damage stack, 2 damage over time nades from a Warlock will kill the beast. Remember not to kill any of the beasts on round 1. This will send them into a premature state of restlessness. It'll say the beasts are growing restless and they'll find you more easily. Now remember, crouching does not help unless you are standing completely still. If you are moving, you need to be walking. Alright, now on that same note of movement, remember that too much mobility does count as running and will alert the war beasts. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. For example, on the ground, everyone needs to know their routes. And on the top, everyone needs to know where the flowers are and where the beast handlers spawn. And call out open points for the ground guys. Now, flower rotations are fixed, so memorize them and know what to call them. It doesn't really matter what you call them, so as long as everyone in your team knows what you're talking about. I recommend doing the ground portion in groups of 4, or a single group of 4. I've seen people try to do it in groups of 2, split on either side, but it tends to overcomplicate things, especially with randoms. On top of that, you get a higher stack in a group of 4 than you do in a group of 2. Now, get to know your team. Not personally or anything, but just understand that the raid is new, and not everyone knows how to do it, even if they say they know how to do it. Now, last thing is know when to quit. Not when to rage, when to quit. Not every team is going to be able to do it. A good rule of thumb is if you tend to be getting progressively farther and farther with the raid, or into the rounds and into damage on the beasts, stay with the team. Eventually you'll probably get it and beat it. If you're just wiping on round 1 or 2 the entire time, not getting any damage on the beasts, not getting any good communication, getting caught all the time, don't tilt, don't argue, just leave and find a new team. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope these tips have been helpful, and as always,
take it easy.